This is a video from either 2009 or 2010, long after my competitive days ended. This was a rarity that I would even attend a Street Fighter tournament. Yet this clip is being used as evidence that back in the day, when I was a competitive Street Fighter player, that I was some kind of an angry asshole that caused problems all the time.
Where am I playing? You still haven't told me. Want me to run the fucking tournament for you?
Guess what? I actually had a good placing for once, so now I'm going to take this opportunity to troll further. I'm going to start saying I'm the top-ranked player in the country. I know I'm not, but I'm going to say it anyway to piss them off because I got enjoyment out of pissing off people I didn't like. You know, like internet trolls do.
You got some idiot named DSP who's a total piece of shit, by the way. I like to get that on YouTube, but this guy thought he was hot shit because he beat me and Choi in a game that was like, it's like fucking Neo Geo conversion of Street Fighter or some crap, dude. and he was so proud that he put under as a signature he's the #1 US ranked Super Turbo player that year. But I mean, look at him now.
All right, first of all, if you don't know who these gentlemen are, on the far left you got John Choi, in the middle you got Mike Watson, and on the right you got Alex Valle, the OGs of competitive Street Fighter from the West Coast. Okay? Now, I have history with Mike Watson, all right? I'm about to lay a story on you that you guys do not know. No one knows this story. I've never told it before. Along with me being an asshole online back in the day, I used to be an alcoholic, all right? I've admitted this before, that I used to drink way too much, okay? I've never really publicly talked about it in the context of Street Fighter, all right? I was pretty bad at one point in my life where I would drink and I would just do online shit that I didn't even remember and I didn't control myself, and it was very unfortunate that I did it. And now I can look back and say, wow, I'm a way more well-adjusted individual, right? But I got so drunk that I actually just completely destroyed Mike Watson in an IRC chat. Okay, MIRC is an old chat client everyone used to use to talk about Street Fighter online. Haha, you old man, I beat your ass, and you suck ass, and you think you're so good, but you're just an old crotchety dude, and you can't play anymore. I basically, like, really talked shit to the guy while I was drunk, all right? To the point where he got so upset that he actually private messaged me, and he's like, dude, I'm gonna come beat your ass. Like, I'm so angry at you that I'm gonna find you, and I'm gonna fuck you up. I went to an EVO qualifier in 2007 that was on the West Coast. It was held in California. Basically, I played, I did really well, and I was framed. All right? Well, not framed. I was set up. That's what I actually want to say. I was set up. People were pretending to kind of be friendly with me and led me into a trap with Mike Watson and Jaha. Jaha, for those who don't know, infamous in the Street Fighter community for being a big, muscly Asian guy. I forget if he's Vietnamese or not, but he's a former Marine, I believe. But back in the day, he was known as kind of the tough guy of the Street Fighter community. All right?
Do you want to fuck with Jaha? I mean, do I want to fuck with him? No. Do you want to fuck with him? No.
I was set up that I was walking into a parking lot, and all of a sudden, there's Jaha and Mike Watson in my face. And they're basically saying, ha, we finally got you. Who the fuck do you think you are, you piece of shit, to talk shit online? That's it, we're gonna fuck you up. All right? All right? At that point, I was staring right at Mike Watson, and I'm like, dude, I'm gonna be honest with you. I actually have no idea what I said to you, because I just have no recollection. And he's like, you're full of shit. He's like, I don't believe you. You're, I'm gonna beat your ass. And I was like, no. I put my hands behind my back like this. And I said, you got to do what you got to do. If you feel like it's going to make you feel better to hit me, then go ahead. I guess I deserve it. And he's like, well, I don't understand then. Why did you say those things? And I was like, dude, I'm an alcoholic. I admitted it to him right there. I was like, I'm an alcoholic. I drink too much all the time, and I just can't control myself when I do it. And at that point, I actually started crying. I just kind of broke down right in front of him. And basically, he believed me. And he was like, all right, well, I'm just going to tell you right now, don't ever do this shit ever again. Because if you do, you're going to get your ass beat. All right? I did learn my lesson. After that, I basically was like, I'm not going to be like that kind of person anymore. I'm not going to be a toxic asshole. I would rather be a positive influence on people in the community rather than a toxic jerk.
You say you make meaningful content. Could you elaborate? Sure. Here's the difference between slop and meaningful content. Okay? Slop. Slop is literally content anyone can make. It can be made any day of the week, at any moment. It's minimal effort and maximum profits because it preys upon human nature. It preys upon the weak. It preys upon the exploitable people, gullible people. Okay? So for example, what do I consider slop? All right? Someone who literally just sits around all day watching other people's content and talking about it. That's slop. Now that's commentary, sure. Commentary can be part of content. Commentary should not be all you do. All right? Because you didn't make any content for yourself. All you did was ride the coattails of others to make content. So if you can't make any original content that anyone cares about, you're just a slop peddler. That's all you do. Okay? So if all you do is you react to current events, you react to political news, you react to other people's gameplay, you react to a movie trailer, you react. You're a slop, you're worthless. That's not meaningful content whatsoever. Maybe every once in a while you'll have a moment of insight, but for the most part, anyone can do what you do. You're completely and utterly replaceable at any moment. And just to prove my point, if any of those people disappear, immediately 3 more appear to replace them. They're completely replaceable, not unique in anything that they do whatsoever. Their content is only good in the moment. Okay? If you don't watch it today, like if you wait a week to watch it, it's completely meaningless content. Because it's only talking about junk that's going on right now, and it's outdated right away. It's crap. Okay? And sadly, I hate to say it, a lot of the people who make that kind of content don't care if what they say is truthful or not, don't care if what they say is harmful or not. All they care about is getting a reaction and a rise and support from their audience. So the more extreme, the more insulting, the more nasty, toxic, and hell, defamatory they are, the better off they do. It's like I've said, people like that, if someone else's worst day of their life is your best day because that's the content you make, you rely on others messing up for you to have content, you don't make content. You just don't. You're essentially a leech. Okay? You're a parasite. All you do is you profit off of the misery of others, misery brokers, right? That's slop. That's not meaningful content in any way, shape, or form. Okay? For me, I want to make content that, first of all, is timeless. And when I say that, I mean, you can watch my playthrough of Resident Evil Requiem as the game comes out. You can watch it right now. You can watch it in a month. You can watch it in a year. You can watch it in 10 years. It's still just as good, just as entertaining, and it's timeless. You see? It'll always be pertinent because it's representative of the time that game came out. You can see my thoughts about, honestly, what the game was, whether it's, I really like this game, or man, I'm frustrated at this part, right? Reacting to the scares or whatever. That's timeless content.
Mommy? Is it mommy? Mommy? Oh, mommy. I miss my mommy.
Now we're in the bathroom. Damn. Someone had a problem when they were pissing. Damn, I mean, if you're pissing, it looks like that. You should probably go straight to the doctor. Yikes. No reflections in the mirrors. It's 2026. No reflections in the mirrors. That is completely unacceptable. Why is she holding the flashlight like that? It's bothering me. That's meaningful content because it's genuine. It's not manufactured. It's not overacted. It's just actually what I'm feeling in the moment. And the best part about it, it's not harmful to anyone. Me playing Resident Evil Requiem and reacting to it and giving you my honest feedback and commentary on it as I play it doesn't harm a single person on planet Earth.
Made by the dung pile and bury him by
Oh
the
my
creek.
God,
The
it's
soil
so
will be
boring.
softer there, so it should be easier. When you head out the gate, follow your nose. Find a good spot somewhere in the reeds and nettles. And when you're done with that, better have a wash, so's you don't have the stench of death on you.
True. I'll bear that in mind.
I'll sort out the rest with Ignatius. The
You're still
graveyard, when
talking!
he comes
Shut the
to
fuck
us.
up! Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! Is there a fucking video game? Shut up!
I've
This
seen
is the worst
everything
fucking
worse,
thing ever!
but in better ones.
They never
too.
shut up! They just talk and blather about menial, boring shit! This is a video game? Oh my god! It's one of the worst I've ever experienced! So, I profit from it, you get entertainment out of it, no one gets hurt, that's meaningful content. That's the difference. Versus a slot peddler or a misery broker who all they do is hurt others to get ahead, they stomp on others because they don't have talent. If they had talent, they would go do something meaningful. They don't have the ability to do so because they're not intelligent enough, they're not entertaining enough, they just don't have it. So instead, just make fun of everyone else. So you're a loser. All you can do is down-talk someone else. There's 2 ways to go about proving that someone isn't good. Either you can just make fun of them and defame them, or you can one-up them and do something better than them. Right? So if you think, oh, this person's terrible at what they do or whatever, so one-up them. So prove that you can do it better than them. Don't just shit-talk them, right? Do something better for yourself and for everyone else and make more meaningful content. But these people don't have the capability of doing that. They are the modern-day court jester, meaning they could go out there, you know what I'm saying? But here's the thing. Today, on the internet, people just aren't smart. So they're not smart enough to understand that content is all smoke and mirrors and is just garbage. Like, if you sit around watching meaningful content, you'll probably have a good time and you'll probably learn something, maybe get a little wiser, a little smarter. If you watch the slop, if you watch the garbage, you actually get dumber. And all of human culture is hurt by that kind of content. It just is. Like, it brings us all down collectively as a fucking human race. The fact that that stuff exists and is propagated and is profitable, it just means we're stupider as an existence, human existence. We're just dumber for liking that crap. So, It is what it is. I can't change the fact that so many people are dumb and like toxic, negative slop. But I don't have to make it. I can be my own person.
I literally can't do anything. Why do you think I lost? Because it didn't give me my fucking moves again. Again. Everything in game. Ooga ooga. Me can ooga booga. Oh, ooga booga. Can't do anything. Me can ooga. Ooh, button. Ooh. You fucking Neanderthal idiot. God damn, dude. I'm back. Oh, just jump and mash a fucking button like a scrub, you fucking idiot. Again. Fucking again. This piece of fucking shit fucked me over again. Jesus fucking Christ. Nothing. Dude, this is ridiculous. Every fucking button he put, jab. Can't stop the jab. Beats every fucking input I do. Every fucking input I press, the jab stuff. Wow, you're a great player. Dave, can't do anything to it. Oh my God, you're shitting me. She did full screen Hail Mary level 3 to my drive rush. What? You gotta be fucking kidding me. That's how you win it? With an insane Hail Mary? What the fuck was that, dude? What the fuck? Come on. And then she quits after one win. After the insane luck. She quits. What a bitch. You fucking Hail Mary it from full screen and then you quit like a bitch. Fuck off. Wow, what a terrible player. Dude, I literally can't play against this guy. I can't block. So good, now I get to block him. Now I get to block him because I'm never playing that guy again because he's a troll. I can't even block. He's doing that stupid meaty move. It refuses to block it. So fuck this guy. How much you want to bet he's also cheating and has a fucked up internet connection? He's doing fucked up stuff. So you can go fuck your mother. Really, fuck your mother right up the ass, you stupid motherfucker. Okay, now I don't ever have to play the fucking idiot ever again.
Someone tipped $1 and said, what about the stuff that you've reacted to? Well, first off, I am not above reproach. I am not above criticism, right? I'm not. You have the right to criticize me for the content that I've made. So, for example, for 2 years, I had a react show called DSP versus the Internet, and people would submit clips and would submit, you know, things from all different topics for me to watch. I hate that. Okay, so, I did a DSP versus the Internet show for 2 years, and it was all user or viewer submitted clips and stuff. And, you know, yeah, that show ran for a while, and could you consider that meaningful content? Well, at least when I tried to react to stuff, I tried to be fair. All right, I tried to say, hey, I'm going to be neutral, give you my honest opinion about what we're watching. Never was I sensationalist. Never did I actively try to over-exaggerate my reactions. Never did I try to be harmful to the people who were involved in the clips. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't me just hating or defaming the people there. It was that you can go fuck your mother. Really, fuck your mother right up the ass, you stupid motherfucker. More, hey, from my perspective in life, from my perspective as a creator, here's what I think. But hey, you're right. If you think that all reacting is garbage, then you have the right to criticize me and say, hey, you did that show for 2 years, right? Every once in a while, I'll react on a whim for fun. I'll react to, you know, a clip of LTG or something like that. You're right. When I do that every once in a while, you have the right to criticize me and say, well, you're being hypocritical. At the same time, that is not the content that I strive to put out and be known for. You know this. You know that. Every day, what do I want to do? Sit here and chill with you. Have a nice, relaxing conversation. Have good social interactions, right? Have a conversation that's meaningful. Play some games. Chill. Have a good time. Get your input, right? That's what I'm all about. And that's basically the way that I want to, you know, conduct myself on the internet, is to leave a legacy of meaningful content that you can watch, that's not harmful, that's entertaining.
This is so silly, right? They call me Drax just said, grow a backbone, dude. Pick a side. Fence sitting is cringe beta shit. You are a troglodyte. You are a caveman. Ooga fucking booga. Scratch your armpit, go outside, bonk a woman on the head with a club, drag her into your cave, because it's the only way you're ever going to mate.
And or informative, meaningful, whatever you get out of it. Because some people do get a lot out of there and some people don't, you know, but hey, that's what I want to do with my life, okay? So I hope you understand where I'm coming from. But listen, you're right. I'm not above hater criticism. I've made certain kinds of content as well over the years. And you have a right to say, hey, Phil did some schlock too. But at least that's not what I do for a living. That's not what pays the bills.
All right, guys, final segment, final chance. If you want to support the stream, please do, guys. I'm going to be very honest now. Look at this. I'm very nervous. I don't want the streak to end just because we're doing the final react show. I'm nervous right now. I don't know what's going to happen. I hope that people will support, but people really don't support the react show that often. So it makes me very nervous. I hope this is not the end of the streak. I'm nervous about it now. And I'm going to be worrying about it the whole fucking show. And it pisses me off because I shouldn't be doing that. I haven't had that feeling in a while. And I want this momentum to continue.
Someone took another $2 says, so meaningful content is content that's not based on hurting others, constructive versus destructive. Well, yes and no. I mean, all meaningful content should be constructive versus destructive. It should be. Like, here's the thing. Let's say, for example, I sit here and I honestly watch a clip of a creator. Like, let's say I honestly watch 10 minutes of LTG, and then I give you my actual opinions about what I saw. And it wasn't meant to just be, hey, I'm just going to run with memes about this guy that are mean, but instead I tell you, hey, here's what I think about this, here's what I think about this. I'm a creator, I can talk from my place of experience, you know. That's different, because that's actual criticism. That could be considered constructive. It may not be positive, but it's still constructive, as long as I'm actually giving real criticism that could be considered a way to suggest improvement, as opposed to, that guy's a piece of shit, that guy is this and that, and you're just memeing and parroting what everyone has said without any substantiation, without any justification, just to get a rise out of an audience to make money.
You can go fuck your mother. Really, fuck your mother right up the ass, you stupid motherfucker.
Do you see the difference?
Okay. The next question is from Taco Manx. Or Taco Man X, I'm not sure. And he says, is there something as a kid that you desperately wanted but you never got? Like a toy or a video game? Now this is a funny story.
Nope.
This is a very funny story, okay? When I was a kid, there was this one year, and let me, please, all of you on the stream, if you are a parent, if you plan to be a parent someday, please heed my advice, because this is something that, just heed my advice. If you listen to this story, this will help you, okay? What? When I was a child, I was very different than the other children. My mom could take me to the local store, and what she would do is she would go to the toy department first, before we looked at anything else in the store. She would say, okay, Philip, because she used to call me Philip. She would say, okay, Philip, pick any toy. And I would look around. Ooh, I like that one. And she would hand it to me, and I would look at it. And the whole time we were in the store, I would just look at the toy. Look at the toy. Look, oh, it's nice. It's an awesome toy. I would read all the packaging. Of course, I couldn't, very limited reading that I had back then, but I would read as much as I could. You know, look at colorful packaging. I remember back then the biggest thing was He-Man figures. So it was always He-Man. I would look at the figure. So it'd be hours my mom would be in the store shopping for different stuff or whatever. And then finally at the end of the day, we would go back to the toy department and I would put the toy back. And I wouldn't bitch and moan. I wouldn't demand that my mom buy it for me. I knew that that was just a normal day. She was there to go get groceries or whatever it was we were there for. And that when it was either my birthday or a holiday, that's when I would get my toy. And that's how I was as a kid. And a lot of you might be saying, what the fuck? And yeah, I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was my raising or if it's just the way I was. I was very content to see stuff for a limited amount of time, put it back, and then know that if I want that permanently, I can get it on a holiday. I don't know. That's just how I was as a kid, okay? So yeah. So I remember this one time. Now, this was much later than that. That was when I was a small child. When I was much older. So we're talking, I was still pre-teens, but I was around that age, you know, the 10 to 12, whatever, range. And I was heavily, this was the time of my life, I was heavily into comic book collecting. I would read every X-Men. So there were like 4 different X-Men books. I would read every X-Men book. I would read every single, you know, so certain Spider-Man and stuff. I was into it. I was into the Marvel comics at the time. And I remember this one time, I was into, again, I still liked action figures. I was into the X-Men action figures at this time. And at this time, I had an allowance, so I would save up my money, and I would spend it every once in a while to buy these X-Men action figures. So this one day, here's the thing, and a lot of people might not even realize this, too. This was nuts. I got to go into detail a little bit about this. This was absolutely nuts. So, you know, toys are for kids, right? What happened back then is that because the comic book fad was so big, other things that were offshoots of comic books also became collectible and highly valued. So, for example, the X-Men figures. When they came to a store, the box would have like a lot of a certain figures and very little of others. And one of the ones that was the variant that was rare was Wolverine, which was nuts. Why would you make Wolverine the variant that only has a few per box of shipment? Because Wolverine is one of the most popular characters in the X-Men universe. So the Wolverine figure was very rare at the time, okay? And I remember, I went to a comic book store one day with my parents, and the Wolverine figure was there, and it was expensive. It was like maybe, I think, 20, 25 bucks, when really the other figures only cost like 7, 8 bucks, so this one was worth 3 to 4 times more than a normal figure because of its rarity. And I turned to my mother and father, and I said, guys, listen, I want that action figure for my birthday. So, please, what I would ask you, I've never asked you to do this before. We know how rare that figure is. We know we've been to stores endlessly and we've never seen it in the flesh. It's finally here in front of our faces. Please buy the figure now. hide it from me for whatever, for months until my birthday and give it to me on my birthday. This will ensure that I will get this action figure because we know how rare it is. And it's the first time we've seen it. And I begged with my parents and I pleaded with my parents to get it, right? So the way it worked is that maybe once a week we would go to the comic book store. And so like 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks in a row, they still didn't buy it, right? Week 4, we go back. It's gone. We asked the store owner, what happened? Someone bought it, and I have not, you know, we haven't gotten any more. We've gone to other, you know, it's so popular, we've gone to toy stores. No one can find this action figure anymore. It's that rare, because it was the most popular character at the time, Wolverine. He was the rarest figure, because he was the variant figure in the box figures that would be shipped to toy stores. So my birthday came and passed, and guess what? My parents go, we're very sorry, Philip, but we couldn't find the action figure. I said, I told you to buy the figure. Why don't you listen to me? Like, it was such a no-brainer. All they had to do was buy it then. They could have hidden it forever. I would have never bugged them for it till my birthday. I knew I was going to get it on my birthday. Because they didn't buy it, I didn't get it. I didn't get that figure. I kid you not. I did not get that figure for almost a year. And the reason I got it is because the figure manufacturer realized it was so popular that they were idiots for not making enough. They did a second run, and of course now the figure was valueless because everyone had it because it was the second run figure. So I did eventually get it, but it was the second run, and of course now it's a year later. Do you really think that something I wanted a year ago is as valuable as, you know, but then I was already starting to move into other stuff. So I give you this advice. If you're a parent and your kid definitely tells you they want something and you see it ahead of time, you fucking buy it. You don't wait, because this is what happens every year with remember they had Tickle Me Elmo? They had all these toys. Every year there's the hot toy, and parents don't listen. They don't buy it when they see it. They wait, and then all of a sudden, last minute, everyone goes to buy it, and you don't get it. And now you look like an ass in front of your kid that you couldn't go just do the simple thing of buy them the thing that was there and available right in front of their face at one point, and it's very disappointing for the kid. So if you can get it ahead of time, get it ahead of time. Okay. Now, let's see. And yes, I see someone asking in the chat, yes, my parents did have the money to buy it. They were just fucking stupid.
I still don't know how to climb this. Right there, I think. That's it over there. Well, I can't see. Can you see anything? I can't move. What is happening? What is going on right now? Well, guys, I'm sorry that the game is just not very entertaining. I'm doing my absolute best. I'm trying to understand everything I'm being told. You know? It seems like it's pretty darn boring. I don't think they really know what they're doing anymore. I'm pretty upset that Assassin's Creed may be over as a franchise with this installment. It's quite bad. Look how fucking boring this is. You literally want me to keep just walking around, scanning endlessly, looking for samurai. This is the game that they thought was genius level shit, huh? How is he seeing me? I'm behind cover. And now, what? Dude, this game is fucking awful. I don't want to play it. I'm done with it. This game is complete garbage. Fuck this piece of shit. Go fuck yourself and your mother. You're terrible. You fucking hack-ass dumb fuck. Oh, come on. What a waste. It's repetitive. It's grindy. There's almost no story, right? It's exactly what you would expect from a game like this. So there's nothing, it's not failing as a game. It's just a game that you sit there and you play it yourself and you grind a lot, and that's what the game's meant to be. No one's saying anything. I don't know. See what I mean? No one's talking about the game. There's a bunch of trolls in both chats being stupid. There's a bunch of people talking about unrelated stuff. I ask a direct question about the game. No one answers. So yeah, this game is not looking too good for the future, guys. Just being honest, I like it, but it ain't looking too good as a game to keep playing. I don't think it's going to really work for me for my content, you know? As for a game for me to play as a lengthy game, I would have needed more people to show up and engage and be interested, but, you know.
Where am I going? What is this? Why? What is this? Oh, it's another way out. Okay. That's large. The inventory is terrible. Well, upgrade. Well, I can't upgrade because I don't have enough money. Well, I don't have money because I can't find a fucking place to sell. Then when I sell, everything's too expensive. So now I can't fucking afford anything. It's like, dude, there's a million reasons why the game's annoying. The reason you don't have money is because you refuse to do relic hunting. The game is balanced off of you doing relic hunting. It's supposed to be 85% of all the money you get. Yeah, but who cares? It's boring. Hey, look, I'm actually spending more time applying bandages than playing the fucking game. Yeah, something's wrong. I'll tell you what's wrong. I'm playing Stalker 2. I made a look, I'm dead. I'm instantly dead. Wow, I really played that poorly. Wow. I was really just, you know, playing so poorly there when the invisible enemy that was above me rained down magic bullets that all honed in on me and insta-killed me, right? Wow, what a big mistake I made there in my gameplay strategy. There's no one who has a line of sight on me. He shot through the pure, look, he's literally shooting through pure steel and hitting me. Why should I continue to play this fucking piece of fucking shit? It is a piece of shit. The game is innately flawed in its game design. The game's not even loaded yet, and I'm taking bullets. I don't know how it's even supposed to be fun. I don't get it.
Wow, that really worked. Eat this now. How does a game go from so good to so bad? Is this whiskey? No, this is water. I can swim. I'm gonna drown, aren't I? Oh no, oh no. Oh no, oh no. Oh, this is bad. Why is there so much water in here? I'm so dead. Oh, I could have gone faster? Maybe not. Maybe there's no fall damage, right? Because I didn't take fall damage when I fell. Cosmic Shaluba did another super chat. He said basically everything's destructible. Oh no. Oh no. I'm doing like no damage to this thing. I don't think I'm going to kill it. I'm stuck in the wall. I'm stuck in the fucking wall. Oh, okay, I got unstuck. How am I gonna get through here? What the hell? What? I did nothing. I just died instantly. There was nothing I could do. I just go right into lava and die. Wow. I did nothing wrong. I did everything correct.
I've already had 2 shots of moonshine and 2 shots of 99 liquor, and I owe like 6 more shots for the rest of the stream. This is not good. Drive into town. How do I do this? No one's telling me what to do in chat, so I guess I give up. There's a baseball bat leaning against the fence. Huh? Coughing? What? Enough of this game. We've been playing it for about 90 minutes. So, yeah, it doesn't work. Look. The buttons work, but not. I have to use the mouse. This is stupid. This sucks. I don't want to use keyboard and mouse. It's gonna hurt my arms doing it.
Fall out.
Wow.
Fall out. Fall out.
Fuck this. This guy will not die. I can't get away. I'm done. I'm dead. They wouldn't let me do nothing, dude. It's over. Yeah, this fucking sucks. Oh my god, he completely fuck this fucking fuck.
street. Are you kidding me? We're supposed to sneak through this entire city? Fuck this game. Fuck it, I'm done.
And doesn't Google Plus, or don't they not exist anymore? What the fuck? You gotta be fucking kidding me. But this is terrible. This is genuinely really, really bad, and I really don't feel like playing it anymore.
Maybe the game is better later on. I don't know. Right now, I'm not impressed. It seems like boring, generic FPS nonsense to me. More like eye candy for PC owners who are just, oh, it's a beautiful game, so that I'm not actually noticing that the gameplay is horrid and it's fucking repetitive FPS game.
You gotta be fucking joking. An instant kill trick. You fucking assholes. A fucking instant death pit trick.
There's an infinite amount of fucking troops on this bridge. Grab that kill zone too. You know, that boring ass fucking piece of shit. Throw it over there on the fucking floor where it belongs, because it sucks.
Yeah, I can't hit them though.
Rooms like this.
Can't see anything. Nice camera angle. I still can't see. No, I left the room. I couldn't even see where I was. I hit a bounce pad and left the room. This game fucking sucks. What the hell?
A lightning quick start. Sonic's in the lead.
Alright, I'm done with this. I'm so bored. I'm not playing this anymore. I'm serious. I can't dodge. I'm pressing. Fuck this game. Now I gotta do the whole fight from the start? Seriously, do you really think I'm gonna do that? No, I'm not. There's no fucking way I'm doing this from the start. That's it, it's over. See, I'm trying now. Look how long it takes to charge. Dude, I don't want to fucking do this. She's so boring. You're fucking so tedious, so poorly made. You fucking idiots. No, fuck this fucking game. Fuck this. I don't want to play it. I'm done. I'll walk the path, alright? I'm definitely gonna walk the fucking path. You ready? Here's the path I'm gonna walk. Right to desktop, you fucking piece of shit.
So, I received 2,000 kicks from 220 who says, this is for either Jade or Poxy to name a Pokemon today. Whoever shows up first gets it. Well, Poxy is already in the chat. So I guess that's going to be Poxy gets to name a Pokemon today. So Poxy, you heard that? 220 did 2,000 kicks and want you to name a Pokemon. So think about it. For a $20 contribution during any Pokemon stream, you can name a Pokemon and choose for them to be in the party for the entirety of that stream. If someone's interested, I'll just throw that out there. For a $20 contribution, you can name a Pokemon and have them be part of the party all day.
In fact, we got 2 contributions early on, 1 tip and 1 super chat, and that's it. We've had nothing. Not a single membership, not a single sub, not another super chat, not another tip. It's been over 2 hours. Well, it is what it is. Unless there's some kind of miraculous turnaround, I think this is going to be it for Disco Elysium. But it's really, I'm not even kidding. This is the least attended, least engaged, least viewed playthrough that I've done ever. Ever. In history. Again, it would be great if I could get some support by the end of the stream. I apologize that we're just focusing on story tonight, and admittedly, people are right. It's boring. Obviously, support much lower than the previous streams, right? And no one's going to come in here with a Hail Mary save now. So, Phil, stop playing the game. It's not entertaining anymore. You're obviously not enjoying yourself. It's too much of a time investment to beat it. You're going to be playing another 60 hours. It'll take till the end of the year. Just forget it. So I did. It dropped my input again. This is bullshit. So after this, I'm going to go to the horror. Yeah, fuck this. I'm not. Nah, no. What? How did I land on it? I didn't even touch it. That's bull. I die? Fuck. This is complete fucking nonsense. I didn't even touch it. And it claims I landed on it. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, yeah. I speed boost and somehow it goes beeline into the guy with the fucking shell. Or a fucking star.
Okay, that's enough for today. Oh!
What are you supposed to do? There's a buffet right there. Get some food or something. They're driving full fucking speed into my body. What am I supposed to do? Yeah. Fuck this game. I'm done. I'm completely done. This has nothing to do with Mega Man, what I'm doing right now. This is completely pointless. Kill giant fucking red metal balls that shoot green shit at you. What the fuck am I playing? This isn't Mega Man.
That Indiglow Chewed, he said, will Parasite Eve ever return or is it gone forever? Been watching that playthrough lately. More than likely I'm not going back to it. It's been years now, dude. Uppercut with the knife off of the other fat fuck. Are you kidding me? It's not a game that I'll be able to beat by myself. If I had someone here with me playing, probably I'd be able to beat it, but it sucks, right?
Only use one? Only use one fan. Seriously. One singular fan. There's no way this is gonna work because I can't activate it now. Okay, I give up. I don't care. I really don't care. I'm not gonna do it.
Who fucking cares?
I can't do this till I'm tougher, so forget this. I guess this is the Rito one, right? That's the Rito region. This is the Gerudo region. So why don't I just head due west and see what's due west? And you see, that's the problem is like, if I don't do it within like a few minutes of trying, I just spent 25 minutes on that. I just don't care anymore. I'm a streamer. I have to make progress. I'm not going to fucking sit here and waste all my time. Like, it's hilarious online. I'm seeing these crazy contracts. Someone built a mech. Someone built a Trojan horse. Someone built all that. That's great. And how many hours did you waste doing that exactly? Right? Like, seriously, how many fucking hours did you waste doing that superfluous nonsense you don't need to do to play the game? And it's great you can do it, but the normal person doesn't have time to just sit here like an idiot and fucking spend 40 hours building your mech. So I just want to make progress now, so screw this.
I figure out how to play. How the fuck do I play?
I just don't care. I understand what they're going for with the building. Oh, look how creative and ingenuous it is. Yeah, except that normal people don't do that. Normal people want to like make progress in the game and see story elements and do a dungeon. I don't want to fuck around with your building. If I want to do that, again, I'll play Minecraft or something, you know, where it's meaningful to the universe. Here, it's like, I don't want to fucking play a building game. I want to play Zelda. I really don't. I just don't want to play a building game. I'm interested in Zelda. That's why I bought Zelda for. No, it almost touches, but then it misses. Can't see again, the camera. Can't see. The camera's fucked up. How am I supposed to do this when I can't see anything?
I can't see what's happening.
That's absolutely perfect. That's exactly how I wanted it. See? Of course it is. Watch. I'll show you. Wait, are you telling me I can't reach it now?
I can't reach it? I can't reach the wheel. I can't reach the wheel or the board that are sitting in front of me. The game's screwed up. Yeah, it's saying I can't reach something that's literally sitting right in front of me. I can only reach this, but not this. How does that make any sense? What? Oh my god! Fuck this, dude. Come on. Oh, there. I busted it. Oh, no, the ball! Oh! No! Why is that not working? It barely doesn't touch. Look, it's like just about to touch, but doesn't. I feel like we can't do it this way. Like, this board has to be lengthwise. Which they won't even let me do. It's so stupid. Why can't I take the fucking board off? This is so annoying. This is so stupidly annoying. They won't let me just detach. Now the ball's gonna fly down there again. Because it's dumb. It's not the physics aren't working right. And it's just starting to piss me off now. If the camera would work right, and the physics would work right, I would have beaten this 10 minutes ago. Look, all I want to do... Look, I want to rotate this. Can't rotate it. There's no way to rotate the board. What the fuck? I just want to rotate the board normally, but it's... You're trying to have to do 3 dimensions. You can't do 3 dimensions here.
Ugh, so annoying.
I want to attach this to this, and attach the wheel to it, and have the wheel run up. But how do I do that? Like this? I can't even see... I can't see what I'm doing. Okay, is that touching? It looks like it's touching. It looks like it should work, correct? Why doesn't it work? Because the wheel didn't attach how I wanted it to. See, I wanted to attach it by the spoke, but instead the wheel attached by the side of the wheel. Why can't I tell it what I want it to attach to? It won't let me choose. And because of that, now the mechanic won't work. See, now it rotates, but now it's the wrong height. Oh my god. Oh my god. Now, see, it keeps fusing the side of the wheel instead of the spoke. I want to fuse the spoke, but it fuses the side. So how do I even use this tire? I don't even understand how this would work. How would we ever get this tire to work this way? Unless you got to do it the other way? Okay, hold on. You might have to do it the other way, like this. Oh my god. Dude, it sucks. I just want to do basic building. I can't because the camera's in a weird spot, so I can't get anything to maneuver and stick where I want it to. It just does it weird directions instead. Okay, but now the problem is, now the wheel, see, it didn't go far in enough that I wanted it to. Because I wanted to go at the angle, but I want it to be near the beam, like that, okay? But now it's, see, I didn't do that. I wanted it to be straight, and you can't make it go straight. See, it is straight, it's showing it straight, but then when I go to fuse it, it goes crooked. I don't want it to go crooked. I just want it to fuse straight, you know, how it's sitting. That's exactly how I want it to work, and it won't do that. It does this. Okay, now maybe we can put this on. Let's find out. Maybe I can do it at an angle here, and it'll work. How is that not working? What the fuck? How is that not working? What? That absolutely should be moving. 1,000,000% that should be moving.
Dude, I look so stupid. I look like a fat fuck. This looks so bad, dude. Look.
What the fuck happened? What was that? Nah, it just doesn't work at all. It's fucked up. This is stupid shit. See what I mean? Like, sometimes this game is, like, ingenious. Other times it's like, what the fuck is going on? Yeah, fuck this. I give up. Watch this. Fuck this shit. Fuck this stupid shit. Wow, so glad I used that motor device to solve the puzzle. Stupid game. I mean, it's so dumb. How dumb was that? The physics didn't work, so I just gave up. And it worked. All I had to do was give up on trying to use the game devices, right? Perfect.
Come on, dude.
There we go. No? Not tall enough? Yeah, tall enough now? Ah, look. Need to get a ball across a chasm, huh? Ah, I wonder how I'll do that. Wonder how I'll do that. I'll deal with all that water over there, right? Yeah, right. Fuck you. I'll show you how I'll do it. Like this.
Oh my god, the common intelligence level of the common gamer. Oh my god.
Since people online thought it was funny to clip my playthrough and make fun of it, I'm gonna purposely from now on solve every puzzle in the absolute dumbest way just so they can look so fucking stupid. I'm gonna purposely show you can do this in any way you want because the game is so ridiculous. Ready? I have no idea what we're doing or why we're doing this. I'm gonna do it this way. Just to be stupid. Do we have to do this? No, but fuck them. Fuck everyone on the internet who wants to make fun of me. You can just go suck my dick. I'm gonna do this in the dumbest way possible every single chance I get. Okay. You can't climb that? Are you kidding me? There we go. This is the easiest, like, the easiest optional one ever. Just... Wait, you really can't climb this? Is it... Wow, you want to talk about a stupid physics limitation? Why can't I climb this? Which button was it? This one. I mean, they had to be, like, sticklers about it. I had to do it the right direction, huh? No, I still can't climb it. I still can't climb this. He can't get his way up there. The hero of Hyrule can't jump up like 4 feet. It's too hard for him. He can't use his 2 hands to latch on and pull himself up. Wow. Alright, you want to be stupid about it. See what I mean about this game? Like, everyone wants me to kiss its butt. Listen, it's good, but there's some really dumb things about this game, too. Yeah, I can't jump up there, right. Uh-huh. Oh, but remember that lightning is a living entity that will track you outside. If you have any piece of metal on your body, the lightning is completely out to kill you. That you should know. But you shouldn't know that the hero of Hyrule can't jump 2 feet and stick his hands out and grab a ledge. It's too hard. That's what you're supposed to know. Unbelievable. Are you a functional retard? I have to ask. In front of me, that was weird. The surround sound was kind of messed up for a second. Huh? What? I didn't do anything. What the... Clip that one, you sons of bitches. Wow, that was a really ingeniously thought out puzzle, wasn't it? That was one that I definitely needed to use all of my facilities and all of my IQ to figure this one out. The one that it literally solved it fucking self. There you go. Oh, those geniuses at Nintendo, man. What do they think of next? You really outthought me on this one. The internet really beat me. God damn. I got owned. I received a super chat from Only Iced Infinite. Says, I love you, Phil. Thank you, Only Iced Infinite. I appreciate that. I don't love you. Like I said, I only romantically love my wife, but I do appreciate your support. Thank you. We're going to craft food, and then we're going to go to the dungeon. I don't give a shit. I really don't at this point. At this point, this game is so fucking tedious and time-wasting and such a disrespectful game to anyone who fucking just wants to play a game and have fun that I'm just not going to waste any more time on it. I just want to beat it. Seriously, I'm sorry, but the game has high highs, and then you do anything that's a side quest. It's like, dude, it's like fucking, I want to watch grass grow. I want to go paint a giant fucking fence. I would rather... What else is really boring? I'd like to watch a pot of water boil before I would do the side quests in this fucking game. They are so boring and such a waste of my goddamn time. It's so stupid. Yes, that's what I want to do. I want to search the entire fucking map to find where these stable people are, to get them to go wake up the fucking fairy, to just be told that I don't have a complete set and it's a crappy upgrade. Fuck you. I'm not wasting my time on your bullshit anymore, Nintendo. I'm going to finish the game. Okay? You've tested my patience for the last time.
Fuck the Wii U and fuck Nintendo.
Alright, guys. Heading into the second half of tonight's stream. Thanks to everyone chilling. It would be great if you enjoy the stream, if you are having the nice chill vibes here with me tonight, if you could support it. As you can see, currently we have Lord Prince Albert as the top super chatter, an anonymous tip as the top tipper, and it's a very slow night for support, so it would be great if we could get some more in the next hour. Thanks. It's more fetch quests. They want me to go fetch body parts and bring them back. What did I ever do? What did I ever do to deserve this kind of treatment? Seriously. No, Nintendo, I like your games. Why are you doing this to me? Why do you want me to go do more fetch questing? I'm 50 hours into your game. I've had enough. I just want to, like, finish it. Oh, no. No, don't let that come overtake your mind. You have to focus on the positive. You have to focus. Jack Ack said, did a $10 super chat. Thank you so much. He says, you wanted to enjoy their game. All they did is leave you in tears. Maybe that's actually the point. Tears are a part of the game. Yeah, but it's Tears of the Kingdom. I'm not part of the kingdom. I'm the person who bought the game to play it. If I was part of the kingdom, then it would make sense. But I'm a gamer. It's not supposed to be Zelda Tears of the Gamer, right? It's supposed to be Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Like seriously, at this point, you're 50 hours into the game. They thought, oh, now it's time for a fetch quest, right? Like, oh, now it's time for a fetch quest. You know, 50 hours in this is definitely when I feel like doing that. What a pertinent time for that fetch quest. I'm a gamer. I'm here to play games and chill with you guys with games and have fun with games. That's my primary focus. That's what I want to do as a content creator. Hey, my streams are an equal opportunity place to criticize anything as long as you have justification. I'm pretty sure that I'm allowed to criticize Nintendo as long as it's not ridiculously whiny or unfair, and I don't feel like I've done that. I've been trying to be fair. I told you, there's a lot of things about this game I really, really like. I don't see why I can't also be critical of the game. I don't have to kiss its ass, you know? So there you go.
Hello and good evening, my friends. Phil here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap. So how did today go? Well, we returned back with a fun Level 1 podcast, 2 real topics of discussion. Sorry, I got hair in my mouth and it's bothering me. I hate when that happens. The first topic was, would I return to Street Fighter 6? People keep asking me, am I going back to Street Fighter 6? Absolutely, positively no. I just don't like the game. It's a simpleton's game. It's for someone who literally just wants to memorize one pattern and just repeat it ad nauseum over and over. Street Fighter 6 was the epitome of garbage. It was like trash can level gameplay. Terrible fucking game. You've actually taken the skill out of the game. Oh, I picked this character and I play my pattern better than you play your pattern, and then the game's over. That's not even fun. I just did this. over. That's modern fighting games. There's no intelligence to them. They're very much a simpleton's game. It's like play school level challenge to get good at modern fighting games. And for someone like me, I am actually dented. It's just boring. When Street Fighter 6, excuse me, you ask me, am I going to play Street Fighter 6 again to play Sagat? I'm like, you're asking me to be bored. Phil, could you please just be bored? Well, I don't want to be bored. If I tried to play Street Fighter 6 right now, likely I would have the floor wiped with me because there's just so many people who are tryhards now. People who are not good and literally won't ever place in a tournament, but they play nonstop online. So, okay, first time I'm playing in 6 months. My God, every single person I play knows everything about the game, every nuance. What the fuck is wrong with you? You're never going to win. You try so hard to do what? To get a one-off win against DarkSydePhil? I feel like I absolutely could play Street Fighter 6 again. I could get Sagat to master, but I'll tell you right now, I'm going to be boring. And it's not going to be entertaining or fun. It's just going to be annoying. For the record, I'm terrible at Street Fighter. I've never been good at any game I've ever played. I'm just a scrub who floundered. And quite frankly, I'm the biggest fucking bitch I've ever seen. I think to some extent that's what some people want. Well, Phil's not going to play Mario Kart anymore and rage at that. We need him to go back to Street Fighter 6 then. No, you don't. You don't get what you want because you're a loser and you don't support my content. Maybe if these people who liked to see me frustrated actually came by and supported the content, they would still have it. But case in point, Mario Kart, no one supported it last stream. We didn't hit the goal. So I said, I'm not doing it anymore. And all of a sudden, all these people start crying, oh, he's not playing Mario Kart. Well, you didn't support it because you're stupid. You could have had your content farm that you love. If you just supported the stream, I would have kept playing it, but you didn't. You're a dunce. You're a no-lo. You could have had what you wanted, but you actually had to open your wallet to get it, and you refused, so now you don't get it. That's how the world works. I'm in control, not you. You see? Funny how that works. The people who want to see me play Street Fighter 6 are assholes who just want to see me fail and rage at the people who are tryhards. That's where they get their fucking farmable meme material from. If they want something else that's going to be rage-inducing and they can see me be frustrated at and they can clip farm and make meme shit out of. The infamous example of that was the dumb meme back when I was playing Doom a few months ago. Someone clipped out of context me in a room taking cover and then firing a little and taking cover and firing a little. And they're like, this is how this games journalist plays Doom. No, that's how I played one tiny part of Doom where you're required to play like that because otherwise you die instantly. Don't show the rest of my gameplay of Doom. Don't show me playing Street Fighter and kicking everyone's ass. Don't show me playing Mario Kart World and beating my detractors as they're stream sniping me and still win. Don't show the moments of good gameplay and greatness that actually are true. Instead, take something out of context and lie about it so you can get your laughs and your views and your memes, right? If I really want to and I apply myself, I could do well at the modern stuff. Every character I liked, I was getting master with. Oh my God, I can't believe Phil's doing that. Look, he's hitting master, he's beating higher ranked people. This is pretty crazy that he's actually doing pretty decently at the game. No one cares. You're a nobody. You're a never was. The only person that cares is you. You're not smart, you're not good, you're dunce.
What is up, everyone? Hello, hello, and welcome. Oh, the camera's on. The camera's been on the whole time, huh? I don't even know. Hello.
Can we please go in the waiting room?
Sure, where is the waiting room?
Right behind you, idiot. You click on that.
You didn't have to call me an idiot. I just walked in the door. I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
Well, if you look around, you would have been able to know. It literally says waiting room on top of it.
Wow. You're quite rude.
I'm 11. deal with it.
You're 11?
Yes?
And your parents bought you a gaming PC? What's wrong with this picture?
Probably because I'm part wolf. You click on it, just so you know.
You click on it. Oh. Good. Now I'm away from that annoying fucking bitch of a kid who I would have slapped in real fucking life if they talked to me like that. I would have fucking pimp slapped that shit out of that. What the fuck? Anyway.
Also, I answered a question at length about whether or not back in the day, I actually used to give out empty boxes as rewards for contests. I'm just learning of you from documentaries, so many questions. Please explain empty game boxes as prizes. Yes, I never sent empty game boxes as prizes. It never happened.
Welcome to the Hardcore Gaming Season Giveaway. My fan base is a very diverse one. I do know I have lots of international fans, so I don't want anyone to be left out because you know what? That's not the spirit of a real giveaway. Everyone should have a shot. This contest is open worldwide. Canada, United States, and Mexico.
Mr. Worldwide.
Outside of those countries, I'm not paying for shipping outside of the continental United States. That being said, I want to make it clear that everyone has a shot. What about Phil's friends? Yeah, my friends can enter. Hell, Panda Lee can enter if she wanted. Which,
oh my god, he's drinking gin.
It could take the first game up for grabs in the hardcore season. Well, I'm botching this miserably. The Hardcore Gaming Season giveaway of 2012 is Dark Souls. What? Dark freaking Souls. Now keep in mind, that's not the game. The game I actually traded in several months ago. The winner is number 204. Uh-oh. Panda Lee. I'm not even kidding.
Great, so you're responsible for mass murder.
Listen, you won. I need your contact info ASAP. What on earth is going on? And again, congratulations to Panda Lee here, the winner of the Dark Souls Collector's Edition content.
I never sent empty game boxes as prizes. That's a meme that was made up by my detractors over a decade ago, and for some reason it stuck, even though it's not true at all.
All right, the very first item I'm giving away is Deus Ex Human Revolution's Collector's Edition content. So let me show you what exactly that is. This does not include the game. This is not the game. That's right, the game's gone because I traded it in years ago. I'd be more than willing to sign Deus Ex, however, I looked inside of it. Everything's black. This is what's up for grabs this week. Ni no Kuni, but it's not the game. I already traded in the game, but I thought someone might like this.
An empty game box and nothing else.
The next item that will be given away in the Hardcore Gaming Season giveaway is Mass Effect 3, but the game is not in it. So to warn everyone, just to show you for full disclosure, no game.
Hey everyone, look, here's the game I played this week, and I'm keeping the game, and I'm gonna mail you the box. That's the reward for a contest.
I'm officially announcing a new giveaway and a new item. Halo 4's Collector's Edition content. And what I mean by that, you'll get the case. See, unfortunately I traded the game in, but you get this Collector's Edition Halo 4 Steelbook case. Wow.
My detractors were like, he gave out an empty box. No. People would post up in the thousands. Sometimes we got like 2,000 posts on my forums. People interested in winning empty game boxes. I did give away things that were very valuable. I gave away an autograph to a fan. I did. That happened. No one wants to say that. They just want to say, Phil gave away empty game boxes. Right now, if I did a contest for my autograph, people would enter for it because I don't give autographs. People would probably say, oh man, I would like to get a DSP autograph. It's a rare thing to get my autograph. If I did that right now, would people say, oh, Phil just has a contest for a piece of paper? So when you hear Phil gave away an empty game box, it's actually what happened. Phil gave away empty game boxes. How dumb is that? Incredibly fucking stupid. Okay, everybody. Are we ready to go? Ready for DSP Tries It? All right, let's begin. Hello, everyone. DSP here. And today, it's time for an extra special, extra meaty episode
of DSP tries it.
Devour.
So today, we are trying something brand spanking new if you're in the United States from McDonald's. Now, it's actually March 2nd. And some people may be confused because actually the nationwide launch of the new burger that I'm about to try from McDonald's is tomorrow. So how did I get it today? Well, this is called the Big Arch. And this burger has already been internationally in certain countries such as the UK for a while. It's just hitting American shores tomorrow, but it's already been live in certain test markets, and I was one of the test markets. Okay? So it's supposed to be a new burger. From what I'm to understand, it's 2 quarter-pound beef patties with a whole bunch of other stuff on it. All right? So you might ask yourself, wow, 2 quarter-pound beef patties, that sounds insane. That's a lot of meat. So does that mean this is going to be the new premier burger from McDonald's? Well, from people who have been telling me about this burger, basically they're like, yeah, like worldwide, people who've tried it say they like it and are saying they like it better than the Big Mac. All right? So I decided today to not just do a basic taste test on the Big Arch, because I feel like that wouldn't be enough. What we have to do is we have to directly compare the Big Arch to the other 2 premier McDonald's burgers. Okay? So let's do it. You ready? Okay, well, I can smell that signature stench of McDonald's from the bag that I just removed. So here it is. And let's take a look at what's inside the bag, shall we? So on top, we've got a Big Mac. The typical McDonald's burger that everyone says is like the best thing, and everyone goes to McDonald's for the Big Mac, right? So we're going to take a look at it today, and we're going to see what the Big Mac looks like in 2026. Okay? Then we've got the other signature burger that McDonald's does. The quarter pounder with cheese. All right? So what's the difference? Well, the Big Mac is 2 tiny burgers with a whole bunch of bread and condiments and pickles. The quarter pounder with cheese is a quarter-pound fresh beef patty, supposedly not frozen, okay? And has other toppings and ingredients. It's completely different. It does taste very different from the Big Mac. All right? So there's those 2. Then we've got napkins. And then we have, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Big Arch. It is significantly heavier than the other 2 burgers. In fact, if you take a look at the size of the box is significantly larger. You can fit the quarter pounder with cheese box on top, and the box is dwarfed. It's half the size. And the same with the Big Mac. It looks like a pyramid stack because the other burgers are so small compared to the Big Arch. Okay? So, what is the Big Arch? I want to know. I'm going to take a look right now. Let's figure this out. Okay? Whoa, the napkins are blowing away. Hold on. Let's put these over here. Okay, what's in this sucker? I want to know. Let's take a look. Big Arch. Well, first of all, I see pieces of lettuce that shouldn't be there. It appears to be both sesame seed and poppy seeds on the bun, which I don't recall that being on any other burger at McDonald's. Okay? Don't remember at all. What is in here? Well, let's take a look. So, I see a whole bunch of lettuce. I see what appears to be some kind of sauce. It kind of looks like Big Mac sauce, but from what I'm to understand, they're calling it Arch sauce, and it's not supposed to be Big Mac sauce. It's actually supposed to be a different kind. Okay? The patty does look large. I do see some pickles on there, and I believe it's supposed to be white cheddar, and I think there's supposed to be 3 slices of white cheddar on the Big Arch. Okay? So, compared to the other burgers at McDonald's, this thing is pretty hefty. Take a look. All right? So let's do a comparison. All right, that's the big boy Arch right there. Here is the Big Mac. I mean, definitely a much smaller bun, and the bun is only sesame seeds, not poppy seeds. Oh my God, look how small that is. That is so small. It is absolutely ridiculous. And there's 2 of those with a piece of bread between and American cheese, and that's it. So that is like, I mean, just putting them next to each other, the Big Arch is twice as big, at least twice as big as the Big Mac. So they should now call this, officially, they should rebrand this and call it Little Mac. But then they're going to get sued by Nintendo. But they should, because that thing is tiny compared to that, okay? Do you want to know the funny part? You ready for this? The Big Arch delivered is $11 where I live, but I believe if you get it in person, it's like $9. The Big Mac is like $8. Are they insane? This is at least triple the meat of this, and it's only like $1 or $2 difference. That doesn't make any sense at all. Now, that's the Big Arch versus the Big Mac, okay? What about the Quarter Pounder with cheese? Well, I'll be honest. The bun is also just as small. In fact, it looks like it's the same top as what's on the Big Mac. They look identical, actually. However, that does look like a much bigger beef patty. I think that's the quarter pound patty. And I believe on the Quarter Pounder with cheese, they put onions, pickles, ketchup, and cheese, American cheese, and mustard. So the three of them are very different, okay? They really are. Here, let's line them all up. And honestly, in order of quality, I'd say Big Mac's the worst, Quarter Pounder with cheese middle, and the Big Arch is huge and a lot of flavor and food, I would guess. But I haven't tried it yet. Here's what we should do. Let's try each one. Let's take a bite of each, and I'll tell you what I think of each as I take my initial bite, okay? So let's do it. Let's start with the Big Mac, okay? Here we go. The Big Mac falling everywhere, which I knew would happen because they just put the shredded lettuce, and that stuff does not stay. It just flies everywhere when you try to eat it. So this is going to be messy. I don't think I've ever eaten a Big Mac that didn't go everywhere. Big Mac, everybody.
Devour, devour.
Big Mac sauce all over my face after one bite. So, initial impression of the Big Mac, you taste the bread, and you taste the very tanginess of that Mac sauce, which essentially is like a creamy Thousand Island dressing. And that's it. Now, I did bite into the patties. Look, I did eat the meat. I didn't taste it whatsoever. I couldn't. It's not possible because there's so much bread, and there's so much condiment, and there's so much other fillers, you don't taste meat. I honestly never understood why anyone liked the Big Mac, except if you like the flavor of the Mac sauce, then I get it. Or if you like pickles a lot, then I get it. But outside of that, I have no clue why anyone would like the Big Mac or pay a lot of money for it. It's two tiny burger patties, the same that they put on their single cheeseburger. Okay. Moving on. The Quarter Pounder with cheese. This is a quarter pound patty, which apparently there are two of on the Big Arch. So let's take a bite and see if the Quarter Pounder with cheese, which by the way is supposed to be fresh meat, never frozen, if it stands up in 2026. Here we go. Quarter pounder time. That is, without exaggeration, 10 times better than the Big Mac. Immediately, you taste the beef. It's actually well seasoned. They have seasoning on there, whether it's just salt or something else. It tastes good. Now, of course, it's overcooked. It's McDonald's. It's not juicy, but it has flavor. I taste the cheese. I taste the ketchup. I don't know if I tasted the mustard in that bite. I definitely tasted the ketchup. I tasted some of the onion. I don't think I got pickle in the bite, so I didn't really taste pickle. But that was a flavorful bite. That Quarter Pounder with cheese was good. That was a good bite. Okay? So right now I can tell you, that Big Mac is a humongous ripoff. I don't know who would buy it. Yet it still remains very popular at McDonald's. I don't get it. Quarter Pounder with cheese is 10 times better. And by the way, it's about the same price, okay? So there's your Quarter Pounder. Now, oh my God, it is so heavy. This is so heavy compared to the other two burgers because essentially it's a double Quarter Pounder, but it just has different ingredients. Again, it's supposed to have white cheddar cheese, pickles, two kinds of onions. Supposedly it has fresh chopped onion, but also like supposedly a crispy onion. I don't know because I don't see crispy onions on there at all. I don't know if they forgot them or if they don't have them. Maybe they're on the bottom. I just found it. They're on the bottom, okay? Pickles and supposedly arch sauce, but I don't know what it is. It kind of looks like Big Mac sauce to me, but maybe I'm wrong. It does look like a different shade of orange. So, all right. No judgments. Let's go. Let's try the Big Arch for the very first time. Here we go. First time I've had a real new burger at McDonald's in like a decade because they don't have them that often, right? So first off, can I pick it up? Oh, it's so heavy. The lettuce just went everywhere. Okay, let's go for a big bite.
Devour, devour.
That is interesting.
Nope.
You get a lot. You got a lot of meat flavor. I got the crispiness of the onions immediately, the crispy onions that were fried, and the breading of the onions I taste. I definitely taste some cheese, but it didn't strike me as a cheddar. Like, cheddar has bite to it, right? Like, cheddar's supposed to have a different flavor than American. I didn't really taste that distinct difference. I tasted a sweetness. I'm assuming that's the sauce. It tasted sweet to me. Let me take another bite. It's very creamy. Like, between the sauce and the cheese, it's creamy, like a creamy bite, if that makes sense. I didn't really taste a pickle, and this pickle has the sauce on it, so I'm gonna try this. The sauce is sweet, which is odd. It's not, you know, the Big Mac sauce is incredibly tangy. This is actually a unique sweetness to me. Okay, let's keep going. The only problem I can say right now, it's falling apart. All the meat is coming off the back end. It's very hard to hold the burger together, particularly with one hand. You know? It's weird to say this, but this might be the only burger at McDonald's where you get tons of meat flavor. And the meat flavor is pretty good because it's the double quarter pounders. It actually isn't bad. So here's the thing. Creamy, crunchy, but there is a but. There is something here that I do want to criticize, okay? It is falling apart, and I just don't taste anything to offset savoriness. Like, I will even say this, in the Big Mac, you have the tanginess of the Big Mac sauce. In the quarter pounder with cheese, you have mustard and ketchup. The arc sauce in this is very one note and doesn't really do much for the burger. Like, I wish that it actually was a Big Mac sauce on here, or even ketchup and mustard. I don't think that the sauce is very good. It just kind of blends in with all the other flavors, so the bite is very samey. Does that make sense? When you bite into the quarter pounder with cheese, you can taste, ooh, the meat. Oh, wait, not the cheese. Ooh, the tanginess of the condiments. Here, it's just like, the whole bite tastes the same. Okay. There's a little bit of tanginess in the sauce now that I'm having more of it. Man, this is so much meat. This is so much red meat, man. So much red meat for anyone to eat. I bet this burger's over 1,000 calories. I bet it is. Well, here's what I'm going to say. Because I've eaten a lot of it, probably about half. I'm going to put it down now. It's incredibly messy. It's all over my hand. The lettuce, the sauce has gone everywhere. As you can see, it's a huge mess to eat. But that's a huge burger. Like, yeah, you could get a double quarter pounder too. But that's a lot of meat. The meat is good. The meat is not bad. Obviously, you can get better meat at other burger places. You know McDonald's quality isn't as good as other places, correct? But I think we can all agree on that. But that's not bad for a burger at McDonald's. Okay? But to be honest, I think I prefer the quarter pounder with cheese better. I think that the flavor profile of the quarter pounder with cheese, the amount of meat, with the amount of condiment, with the pickles, the onion, and the cheese, everything stands out. And when you bite it, you taste all of that in each and every bite. Okay? It's a good balance, and it's not overwhelmingly too much of anything. All right? But the Big Arch, it's basically a lot of savory flavors. It's the meat and the breading, the fried breading flavor, which is very salty on the onions. And you get almost like a sweetness of the sauce, and that's it. Like, I don't taste the cheddar at all. I actually don't taste it. It's funny because the bite is creamy, but I don't taste any distinct cheese flavor in there. That leads me to believe they actually left it's a low quality cheddar. Like, it's not a good cheddar. It's not a good sharp white cheddar that's of quality. It's probably like very low grade. which is not a shock because it's McDonald's and probably everything there is very low grade, to be honest with you. Nothing really stands out, but it's still better than the Big Mac, like by a mile. You're getting way more portion. You're getting tons more on there. It's better than the Big Mac. That's not saying too much, though, because I think the Big Mac sucks, okay? So, I have to rate everything fairly. The Big Mac in 2026 is pathetic. 2 tiny burgers that should be singles, right? Single cheeseburgers. Way too much bread. Shredded lettuce that goes everywhere. The only flavor you can really taste is cheese and special sauce. And the price is ludicrous, between $8 to $10, depending on where you buy it. The Big Mac gets a 1 out of 5 for me. It's terrible. I would not recommend buying it under any circumstance. Seriously, I wouldn't. It's just not good. Just being for real, okay? The Quarter Pounder with cheese, which is around between $8 to $10 again, depending on where you get it. The meat tastes good and fresh, has seasoning on it. The combination of American cheese with onion and the ketchup and the mustard and the pickle all blend together to a very tasty bite. It's not bad. It's pretty, hefty for what it is, quarter pound of meat. And the price is okay. Still, it's pricey, but okay. I would give the Quarter Pounder with cheese from McDonald's a 3 out of 5. The Big Arch. It's an interesting experiment, I would say. It's interesting that people around the world like it, because if all you've eaten was bad Big Macs all along, and this is your first experience to another burger from McDonald's, you probably think it's stellar. But I'm used to the Quarter Pounder with cheese, which I think is very good. So, being honest, maybe too much meat, because all you're really tasting is a samey flavor in your mouth. You don't get the distinct flavors of the Quarter Pounder that all complement each other. Instead, it's just a creamy bite that basically all is very samey. Yeah, every once in a while, you'll get a little bit of the breading flavor from the onion, or you'll get a little bit of the sweetness of the sauce. But that bite, I would pay for that bite on the Quarter Pounder before I would pay for the bite of the Big Arch. And the Big Arch is the most expensive of all because it's a double patty. Again, this is around $11+. It was 11 and change delivered. Now, in person, maybe it's like $9. I don't know. But I don't know. I want more flavor. I wish, if you want more meat, this is it. But if you want more flavor, go for the Quarter Pounder. And by the way, you can get a double Quarter Pounder if you want more meat, right? So in that case, just get that one, okay? So, I'm going to give the Big Arch from McDonald's a 2.5 out of 5. All right? First time we've been to McDonald's in a while. Luckily, it's not terrible food. You know what I mean? Like, it's okay. And I'm going to eat some of this. But it's McDonald's. You know what I mean? It's McDonald's. It's never going to be stellar. I wasn't expecting much. You want to know the best burger I think I had at McDonald's ever? There was one a long time ago called the Big and Tasty, where they were trying to emulate the Whopper from Burger King. It was very similar. And then there was one about a decade ago, and it was a tie-in with a basketball player. And I can't remember what it was called, but it was a little different, and it was also very good. And they discontinued it after only a few months. I don't know. People are saying the Big Arch is going to be like an actual addition to the menu now. Like, it's not just a test thing anymore. It's going to be on the menu. I can see some people liking that because of the amount of meat, but I honestly think the Quarter Pounder is better. I would just get the double Quarter Pounder with cheese. Okay? All right, I hope that you guys have enjoyed this episode of DSP Tries It.
Devour.
Now, next time is a little up in the air. We have some ideas, maybe some pizza for the first time in a while, or we might keep our ear to the ground to see what other new things are coming out, because I'm not sure. But I want to say thank you guys. You've been watching DSP Tries It consistently. The show's been doing pretty good on the DSP Reacts channel, and I appreciate everyone who checks it out every single time that I upload. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time with another taste test. Okay, folks, good stuff.
I don't know the banana song. People saying I tip for the banana song. I don't know what the banana song is. You guys reference it, but I don't think I ever did. I don't remember. It wasn't something intentional. If I sang a banana song on a stream, it wasn't anything that like I remember. I'm not saying I didn't do it. I likely did.
I need banana, tasty banana. Put banana in my mouth. Squeeze the peel, it comes in. Squeeze banana.
I did this playthrough of Donkey Kong 64 because we were trying to do retro games. We were trying to do different stuff for variety. I think it was like during the summertime when I was playing it. And as I started to play it, I realized all of a sudden, man, I bit off more than I can chew with this game. This game is bad. A game that's laughably bad. This game is like torture to play. There were certain mini games that were so hard to play and win And it was just a major, major headache. How can I say?
What the fuck? Right. Right, look at this. Right, right. Oh, this is fun. Fun.
Okay, ever. Like, this game is so bad. I never want to ever be asked to play this game in my lifetime. Where basically, I was playing the game, and I don't even remember what happened, but I started singing. I just made it up on the fly. There were many times during the playthrough when I started singing, because I do this sometimes when I'm having a lot of fun, or maybe when I'm really, like, my head's about to explode. I'll just start singing. So I started singing a song, and I just made up the lyrics on the fly. It wasn't like I'd written down the lyrics, and here's a song I made up. I just started singing anything, okay? So it was a bunch of gibberish and nonsense. So it was like, I want banana, tasty banana. And it was like,
You know, for you, the day that I sang the banana song was an endlessly hilarious, laughable, probably lolcow-worthy moment. For me, it was Tuesday.
Shut
Banana, tasty banana, squeeze the peel, it comes in denim, squeeze the banana.
I don't even remember. I have the clip. In fact, do we want to bring up the clip again? Let me find it and we'll watch it again so I can get the lyrics correct because I don't remember them. Let's mute this music here. See, so many people are so crazy, like obsessive, weird, hyperfixated, autistic levels of crazy about this song. They're actually putting the lyrics in my chat right now, okay? And it's like, what the fuck? They're actually that nuts. For me, this is a one-off moment during the playthrough where I was so stressed and I just wanted to like let loose and I just made something up as I was playing. But to them, it's like an epic meme that they've repeated for like 5 to 7 years and therefore it's ingrained in their head. To be honest, I don't even remember when I played Donkey Kong 64.
I can't get any coins. I seriously can't get any coins. What is this? Dude, this is nuts. Are they fucking for real? What a bunch of fucking assholes. This sucks. And I need to do this for a banana? This sucks ass. Are you kidding me? This is really bad. I seriously have zero fun doing this.
January 24th, 2020. I played it over 6 years ago. It doesn't feel like that. It really doesn't. And it looks like I played it on my Wii U. It doesn't feel to me like it was a 6-year-old or a 6-year-old playthrough at all. Here we go. Banana, tasty banana, put banana in my mouth, squeeze the baby. Squeeze banana.
I need banana, tasty banana, put banana in my mouth, squeeze the peel, it comes in denim. Squeeze banana.
So literally, it's 10 seconds. It's 10 freaking seconds, okay? Tasty banana, put a banana in my mouth, squeeze the peel, it comes in. And that's the lyric that apparently is up for debate, okay? It's not even a lyric because it's not a song. It's something that I said because I was crazy. I was so frustrated playing this fucking game, okay? And my detractors apparently latched onto this banana song and made it into a crazy meme of theirs that they would repeat constantly, that they put into the intros of their videos, and all this crazy shit. To me, I never even knew that it was this thing that they talked about because, again, I don't follow my detractors. So I had no clue that this became like a legendary meme in their circles, that they talked about it, that they laughed about it, that they sung it, that they thought it was some kind of a celebratory thing, acting like, oh, you see, this is the joke that DSP is, that he made this song during Donkey Kong 64. For me, it's like some innocent, stupid thing that I did to let off steam during a playthrough because I was freaking out. And like I said, I was having mental breaks and shit. You know what I'm saying? What ended up happening was, after years of this being a thing, I finally caught wind that it was a thing because you guys were talking about it in my chat or whatever. My moderator started telling me about it and stuff. And I'm like, all right, well, I don't really care. Like, it's not a big deal to me that this is some kind of a meme. It's not even offensive or anything. It's just stupid. It's about me singing about squeezing bananas because it was something dumb to do during the Donkey Kong playthrough so that I didn't lose my brain, right? So we actually made an emo of it. We actually made an animation for it. And we made a highlight clip of it that was all thrown into my content, okay? You can see right now in the Kick Chat, there's my face on the dancing banana, and I actually had that as an animation during last year's Donkey Kong Bonanza playthrough. We would say, I need banana, tasty banana, when a certain level of contribution came in.
Okay, and I thought it was great. You guys seemed to like it too. The only bummer was Donkey Kong 64 was boring as shit, right? So it ended up not being as big as it could have been, all right? Now, as for the clip, which we will watch now, this highlight clip, which apparently is being hyperfixated on by a bunch of, again, mentally autistic people who can't not focus on shit like this. They think this is important or something. This highlight clip is in my playlist of stream highlights from over the years. I didn't make this clip. This was made by one of my editors a year or two ago, okay? What the editor did is all they did is they took the meme that the detractors made and turned it into a clip, okay? They didn't actually put, like, the subtitle on saying, oh, this is what Phil actually said, unless that's what the detractors have already put in their content. Like, that's the lyrics that they've always used. So he literally turned the detractor meme into a clip that I can use in my content. Nothing wrong with that. It's my video, right? So this has been in my content for about a year now and has never been an issue. All of a sudden, I think it was a week or two ago, we decided to watch it, all right? Now, I want you to listen and play the clip. Here we go.
Get me that banana. Hold on tight. Here we go.
Now pay attention to the subtitles.
I need banana, tasty banana. Put banana in my mouth. Squeeze the peel, it comes in denim. Squeeze banana.
Okay, so the subtitle says, squeeze the peel, it comes in denim. However, that's not what I said. And this is what I actually realized last week as I was saying this.
Oh, squeeze the peel, it comes in denim.
I didn't say it comes in denim. It's gibberish. It's me basically just mashing my words together because I'm trying to think up lyrics on the fly, and I can't think of anything. So it sounds like in comes the nana. Like I'm saying, in comes the nana. You know, I probably wanted to say in comes the banana, and I realized that's too many syllables. So I just shortened it and cut off the first syllable of banana and said, in comes the nana.
Yep, Carmen T. Jason, how'd you come up with the song? I need bananas, tasty bananas. Put bananas in my mouth, squeeze the peel, it comes in denim. And does Cat sing that to you? Yes. What the fuck are you talking about? I need banana in my mouth, squeeze the peel, it comes in denim.
In comes in denim. In fact, he says, in comes in nanum is actually what it sounds like. In comes in nanum. It's just gibberish. It has nothing to do with denim. Why would I have even said denim? Is there anything in the game about denim bananas? No. So I don't even know where that comes from, okay? Now, in reality, does it matter what I said? No. The meme is that it's gibberish, that I'm so brain-addled playing this awful game, right? That I've lost my mind, and I'm sitting there acting like a fool on stream with my arms up in a Y pose or a T pose, saying, yeah, squeeze the peel, squeeze banana in my mouth. That, yes, that is funny. And admittedly, I don't think that is a harmful meme in any way. I think it's silly and stupid. Hence why I made emotes of it, why I had animations of it, and why I have this clip on my channel.
Think you to squeeze banana. Was it watch the banana song video and relearn it, please? No, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Anyway. No, I got shit to do.
Okay, so it's not a big deal. But if you're going to sit there and tell me that this is me saying squeeze the peel, it comes in denim.
It comes in denim.
That's not what it said at all. Factually, there you can listen to it. That's literally not what's said. You can say that's what it is. I don't give a shit, but it's wrong. Okay, you're just wrong. And the thing is, my detractors absolutely positively cannot take an L, because in their mind, if ever they're proven wrong, oh my God, that means Phil got a W. That means Phil's correct. Well, I am correct. I did not say denim. Why would I have said that? I'm not wearing denim. There's no denim in the game. There's no banana denim. And you can clearly see that I'm just going with my mouth. It's just a gibberish noise. Now, the subtitle was made by my editor because he was copying the detractor meme and making a clip of the meme for my stream. Are we done with this now? It doesn't matter. It's completely pointless. It's funny because people were like, so now the meme is banned and now everyone... No, not at all. The meme is not banned. The emote is still live in the chat. I could still bring back that animation whenever I want. I still have it. We still have the clip on the channel. I'm not going to change the subtitle. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit about any of this. This is so stupid. Okay? I don't care. All right? Someone says, turn on YouTube closed captions. YouTube closed captions? Are you fucking... They're like always wrong. They're always incorrect. They're horrible closed captions. They're always saying the wrong words. 90% of the time it says the wrong thing in YouTube's closed captions. If that's where you guys got this from, maybe that is what happened, where people were playing back the clip and like, what did Phil just say? So they turned on YouTube closed captions and it said, YouTube closed captions says it comes in denim. If that's the case, you're an actual like you actually thought that you could trust YouTube's AI to generate closed captions correctly.
I'm actually curious now if that's what it says. Let's find out. Okay.
Put banana in my mouth, squeeze the peel, it comes in, then
No.
Squeeze banana.
No, look. Squeeze the peel, it comes in, and it doesn't know what I said because it's gibberish, so it doesn't say denim. And then it jumps to then squeeze banana. So even YouTube's own closed captioning system couldn't identify the word. It made it gibberish, and it deletes the word because it doesn't know what it is. It doesn't say denim. Done. We're done with this shit forever. You can eat a fucking dick. Seriously, every one of you fucking weird, obsessive losers on the internet can eat a fucking dick. Even the thing you thought would back you up didn't back you up. You're fucking Okay, now we can move on.
Relax, dude. Relax.
Motherfuckers be. What the fuck is up of the beat? What the fuck is up of the beat?